Today we're going over all the benefits of why it is good for you to be fit, be healthy, be mobile over your 30s and your 40s. Makes your life better, so here we go. No one really covers the overall aspects of why you do it. Like, yes, I know you look good, it's gonna be for your mobility, it's gonna be for your overall weight and how your health, we get the gist of it, but we just want to dive in a little bit more about how that actually correlates into your everyday life. The biggest one would be, number one, your overall health. Your overall health is everything. It's worth more than your money. It's worth more than everything. When you have a million other problems until you have one health problem and then you just have one problem. Especially in the US, the medical bills are very expensive and medications are expensive and it's time consuming and it's difficult. It is not worth it to feel bad most of the time when you can take control of most of those decisions you make and you have control of what you do to make your body feel good, to look good, to operate properly. And these will also really affect your mood. If you start feeling better, your mood gets better. It helps out a lot. But what we suggest is always trying to eat better to help fuel your body properly, to give it nutrition. That way it starts operating better. Even if you are overweight and want to lose weight, your first suggestion would always be try to eat healthier foods. And I know the healthier is a very vast word and we will not cover like all that. Eat all your nutritiously dense foods, your eggs, your regular meat. Pretty much if you can stick to one ingredient food, anything that has more than one ingredient in it, you can try to limit as much as possible. But once you learn to cook and once you understand how important it is to get the nutrients in, nutrient-dense food that keep you full, they provide your body of everything you need, it's a lot easier to give your body what it needs. The processed foods can also cause a lot of issues that people don't even realize, like inflammation, can also hurt your blood flow. Water retention is really big. Also cause pain and soreness in your joints, also cause bloating and gas in your stomach, which is a big one that people don't realize. They go, they eat meals, they have drinks, they do all this, and then 30, 40 minutes later, they're super tired, they're getting bloated, really gassy, seeping, really gassy. These are just things you look at. You can have a little bit of that, and you will have a little bit of that with. Just keep that in mind. That is the number one step. You always want to work on your health. Your health is key no matter what. If you have time in your life, you want to spend it healthy so you can enjoy it. You're not in pain. You're able to go out and do what you want. So health is always number one. Once you lose your mobility and you have trouble getting around and living your life and going up and down stairs and just being able to take walks and everything, it really pulls a lot of the years off of your life. This is why those simple exercises that are everyday exercises, like walking your dogs or just taking a walk or just getting outside, going to the pool and going for a swim is a really good one. The cardio that will work for you is the one you enjoy doing. If you need to get extra steps in, you can just go for a walk. If you need to get more activity in, you can go for a swim. Join a walking club or a running club or get a bike. If you like to ride a bike, get a bike and ride a bike. Preferably one you have to pedal and it's not electric, because that kind of defeats the purpose. We don't want the world like WALL-E where you're just sitting on a cart and it's taking you everywhere. If you like to stretch and you like yoga, do yoga. Do the things that gets the body moving and gets the body loose, These are things that we would definitely recommend every person should be doing. A big and easy way to get these done and they don't feel like a chore and they're really enjoyable is just do an activity you like. Pickleball is big. Go play pickleball, play tennis. If you like playing football, play football. If you like to jump rope, go jump. If you like gymnastics, do that. These simple activities will really keep your body good. They're also really good for digestion. They're really good for just to burn some fat, to help you get your weight in control. They're also, if you go out and move more, you are going to burn more calories. As we get older, we stop moving as much. We may not even realize it, but when you're in your 40s, you're probably not moving as much as you were in your 20s, unless it's intentional. But when you're 20s, you're all running around a lot more, you're going out, you're hanging out with friends, you may be playing sports or walking around a lot. But when you get in your 40s, you have now families and houses, and you're working usually more hours, and you come home from that job that usually is a sedentary job, and then you sit down, and then you hang out. So you don't get a lot of steps in. So it should not be a task to stay healthy and fit. The next one has two parts. So the first one is respect. When you are in shape and look good and have some muscle mass, people respect it. There's also, you learn discipline. Those are the two we'll talk about. So the respect one being, if you come from a certain point, or if you've been working out for a while and you have a muscular body and it looks good, and people can see that, they respect that. If you go to a job interview, people see that. They see that you are someone that takes yourself serious, that has self-respect for yourself. A lot of people understand that it takes discipline to build a body that is in shape. You have to be disciplined to make that big change to hit a goal. You have to be disciplined to get something that most people won't get. That's why it's called discipline. You do the stuff you don't want to do like you love doing it. There's your discipline. Motivation is bullshit. You will have days of motivation, days you don't want to do it. So motivation you cannot rely on. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be the guy that's like, I'm motivated today and today, the other next 6 days, I'm not really motivated. Then I'm back on the motivation. That is not going to get you anywhere. If you went to work when you were motivated, you would never go to work. You have to be disciplined to go to work, to get your paycheck, to pay your bills. You're disciplined to get up and do it. You make sure it happens. Side note, it's always so interesting to me is how much effort people will put in going to a job for 8 to 10 hours a day, for learning a skill of some shit that they'll never use anywhere else other than that job, working for a company that they will have no say in, that could care less about them, and it's just waste their time. But when they get off of work and it comes to it, they will not work on themselves, they will not learn anything for themselves, and they will not take care of themselves. It's like they took their whole everything they had and put it in that 8 hours of a job and came home and just forgot about themselves. This is a really bad thing that really leads people into a downward spiral. I digress. We go back to the respect thing. And the very last one is something people don't even think about, but your sex drive. If you are overweight and eating like shit, your sex drive drops. I have been on a bulk before where I've eaten too much food and I'm all gutty and I'm all bloated and I'm not feeling good. I am not trying to have sexy time when I feel like a ground pig on the side of the road, bloated and dead. Just not doing that. Not doing it. But anyway, once you get to a point where you're eating healthy and all, your body feels good, your libido goes up, your hormones really start working a lot better and everything gets more fluent and everything's working like it should. So you definitely get that little extra oomph of, hey, you know, it's time. I need some. It's time. I recommend anyone that needs any help, reach out, talk to us about anything. We've helped a lot of people. We do this, and we're here to help you. So if you need any advice, let us know. And we'll see you next time.